And the Vols will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Commodores' offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Unloads quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The offense has found some room on this drive, but the defense trying to stand tall on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
So the Tennessee Volunteers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get it back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Leaves it with the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Fighting off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll go to the ground. At the 15, he's loose. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Royer. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. It's a draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Got his man downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Doors!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Tempo and overdrive. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Commodores. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's late. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Vols moving quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Got it past the marker. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Coming after him. Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A third and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Now the play fake. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Commodores racing to the line in a hurry up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Callaway. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense gets set for second down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line, and the returner will be dragged down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That's now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll run it from the gun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Vols are on the move. They move the tight end all over. On the move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 28 over Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown, they can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Vols will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back to the air one more time. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the returner goes down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. to the air on first down. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play in the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fisher. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pulls it in. It's Fisher. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Commodores will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Culpepper. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental.
Running toward the tape. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll try the run. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Get set.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And the Volunteers are flying down the field.
First down, 55, Tennessee.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Tennessee.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tennessee, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Still some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Royer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Commodores in the hurry up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Let's it fly. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Going up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Safe completion on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, what a move! He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Tackled on the play after 39 yards on.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. start the drive here with first down to open this period.
29 Philly.
He's going to pass. Using the quick game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he
Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing.
Gain of
To the 27. The offense set for a first down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He can't haul it in. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game